Secretary of the People's Progressive Party, Dr. Bharat Jagdeo, Presidential Candidate, Dr. Irfan Ali, Prime Ministerial Candidate, Brigadier Retired Mark Phillips, esteemed comrades on the platform, friends, family, supporters, well-wishers, greetings to you all. It is both my honor and my privilege to address you this afternoon on this most auspicious occasion. I was born and raised in a family of ordinary, hardworking people like most of you here today. But if you had asked me 5 years ago where I saw myself in the future, I would not have said in politics. But after having witnessed the deception by the APNU-AFC government, their abuses in office, the flagrant violation of our Constitution, the incompetence, the corruption, the escalating cost of living, the decline in our economy, the exclusion of young people, the desperate need to hang on to the perks of office, I cannot and will not, as a young, educated, professional woman, be excluded from the political arena anymore. I watched on as the coalition took the reins of power in 2015, and I can never forget their first act in office. They raised their own salaries. Thank you. It is on our minds and it is in our hearts. We remember how you made us feel when some of you, their salaries were raised by 100%. They took care of themselves. They immediately forgot about us. They forgot about you. They forgot about the people that put them there. That one act would determine and shape Granger's entire presidency and the legacy of his government. They took care of themselves. They promised the inclusion of young people in the government, but instead we saw the opposite. Their idea of including young people is to give them a football or to hold a concert instead of a proper political rally where we discuss ideas. The PPP intends to fix this. The meaningful involvement of young people in government, among other things, includes their participation in policy making and in setting the agenda for the future. Young people will be mainstream in the next PPPC administration. And we just don't say these things and they magically become true like this bunch in office. Our presidential candidate is a young man. Several speakers here today, including myself, young women, men, qualified and willing to serve you, the people. They talk about decency and honesty. There is nothing decent or honest about denying the electoral will of the country. There is nothing decent about condoning attacks on PPP comrades. We are still waiting for the condemnation by David Granger for the attack on our comrades yesterday. No decent, self-respecting Guyanese in good conscience will continue to support such a government. We just experienced the worst Christmas ever economically. They took away the end-of-year bonus from our public servants. School reopens tomorrow. They took away the grant from the school kids. They have increased taxes. Over 200 essential items now attract VAT. Disposable income has dried up. There is less money in our pockets to spend. Cost of living is rapidly escalating. People are suffering, and I worry that people cannot go on like this much longer. The social impact from the loss of jobs has devastated and destroyed many families in our communities. Women and children suffer the most in these cases. APNU-AFC says We have a plan, but we are yet to hear the details of this plan. They say give us more time to do what I am not exactly sure. They say let progress continue, but they can't give a single example of any such progress. Instead, after 4.5 years in government, they can't speak about what they have done. They have no track record on which to run on. So they continue to attack the PPP with the same tired old lies I've been hearing since I was growing up, not realizing that this is not the 1960s and the truth is just one Google search away. Our people are wiser and more informed today than at any time in our history. We will not be deceived again. Is that right? But comrades and friends, there is hope. The PPP is an inclusive party, a working class party that governs for the benefit of all Guyanese, regardless of your race, religion, class, etc. They have never strayed away from the principles of Dr. Cheddi Jagan. It is the party that our parents and grandparents trusted and voted for. The party that has always delivered on its promises with a proven track record. We deserve this. The people of this country deserve better. This is the party of the future. Together, we can do this. Together, we can get our country back on the path to prosperity. And so, comrades, on the 2nd of March, the power will be in your hands. And I urge you, do not underestimate the importance of your participation on Election Day. It is your right and your duty to help us fix this. Together, we can restore democracy. Together, we can return the PPP to power. We can set Guyana on the right path to development, and we can guarantee a bright future for all of our children. Onwards to victory. Thank you.